Alright guys, so on this video I want to talk about candlesticks and how important they are to again add some probability to help you on your buy decision and sell decision. So normally I do recommend for you guys to read a book called The Candlestick Bible, but I will do a quick video as what I consider good candle and not good candle to enter a trade, right? So first, we need to understand the anatomy of the candle to get a sense of the vocabulary and so on, right? So when you look at the candlestick, so there is a couple of elements on it. So first, there is what we call the body of the candle, right? We have the open and the close, which constitute the body of it. And if the close is above the open, we will have like a green candlestick, okay? And if it's the reverse, we'll have a red candlestick. So on other platform, instead of green, it will be white, and instead of red, it will be black. But on most of the current software, the green and red are the main colors that are used. Within the candle, we also have something called the shadow or the wicks, right? And on each candle, you have the high of the candle, so it's this part, and the low of the candle, okay? So now that we have these basics in terms of vocabulary, I would like to show you something on how I decide if a candle is a good candle to go basically to buy, or if it's a good candle to sell, okay? So let's go back to basically the chart. And let's take a look at the examples that I gave to you when I said, okay, we need to basically wait for a pullback, and then on the pullback, we can sell, right? So two types of candles that I'm looking at is to sell. If the candle has a huge body and very small wicks, okay, this shows sign of bearishness. So bearish means that it shows huge sign that selling is a good thing to do. And then those type of candles. So if there is a long wick like this and the bottom, right, a small body, it's also something that I like to take when I short. So when I sell, okay. So my global rule actually is if I see a candle that happens to close on its bottom 25%, right, it's a good candle to sell, okay. So what I do propose is to go through examples on the points that are marked here as selling opportunities. Okay, so here we see that the candle, so we had an impulse, pullback. This is the candle that we are looking at, so the last candle before it goes down, right? And we can see that it has a pretty good body and the close, so when a candle is red, it opens here and it closes on its bottom 25%. So it's a very good candle in which I will enter, okay? What about this one? So this one, we can see that the candle is pretty small and the body closed on its top 25%. So it's definitely not a good candle to enter in, okay? This one, so this is actually called a doji. Okay, so what is a doji? Is a candle basically that have the same size of body in the middle, right? So same size on top, same size on bottom, and it marks indecision. So this means that the market doesn't really know where it wants to go. So we should avoid going into those type of candle. It's also another type of candle because it's called an inside bar, right? Why? Because this candle, right, is contained within this master candle. So you see, it's inside this candle, right? The high and the low are englobed inside this green candle. Okay, so this makes it again a very bad sell opportunity to take. What about this one? This one again, you see first it is green, so bad, and then second, it closes on its top 25%, right? But when I want to sell, I want the candle to close on its bottom 25%. Okay, so again, not a trade I will take. Okay, same for this one. You look, I think I don't need to explain this candle. So as you see, it's green, and it closes on top 25%, not a good trade to take. Okay, this one is pretty good. So we can see that the body makes almost all of it, and then it closes on its bottom 25%. Okay, so this is on the selling part. Now let's take a look at some example on the buy side. Right, so it will actually be the reverse, so the flip side. So what I want is a candle green with a huge body, right, and small wicks. Or I want something called a hammer, right, because it has a long wick, like this, long shadow, and a small body, and close on its top 25%. Okay, so let's take a look here. What are the opportunities, and if the candles was good or not. So basically, this candle, you see, it's red and it closes on its top, on its bottom 25%. So definitely not a good trade to take. This one, pretty good. As we see, it closed on its top 25%. The body is containing more space than the wicks. So definitely a trade that I would have taken if I have seen it. Here again, so actually this we can consider that the down move was first done over here, and this is a doji. Okay, doji meaning, as I say, I repeat, is you have like an equal distance between the highs and the lows, and the body is very small. So those type of candle we want to avoid entering on this. And in any case, we couldn't have entered because it's not even touching the 21 EMA, right? So no support over there. Over here, so the candle is quite good. It does like most of the body is green, and then it closes on its top 25%. Same for this one. So it's green, it closes on its top 25%, is acceptable. This one, no. So even though it looks like the hammer that I've shown over here, right? But the size of the candle is so small that it's considered on those that I will not take. And in any case, again, think about what I said on one of the lesson. We should never take trades where we don't have support. And you can see that here the candle is way far from EMA, so we cannot take this trade. Okay. What about this one? This one, I'll let you 2 minutes to think of if it's a good candle or not. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's a bad candle because it closes on its bottom 25%. It's in any case far from the EMA, so we cannot consider this trade. Okay, so this wraps it up. I think that's mostly what you need to understand now. Again, if you really want to master candlestick, which is, I think, a huge part of being successful as trader, I will attach the PDF of the Candlestick Trading Bible. And I guarantee that if you go through all of those examples, you will really become a very good trader. That's it for this lesson.